What are you gonna do? Nice college boy, huh? Didn't want to get mixed up in the family business? Huh? Now you want to gun down a police captain, why, because he slapped you in the face a little bit? Huh?
It's Sunday Morning on CBS. Here again is Jane Pauley.
He may be best known as Sonny Corleone, the hot-headed mobster from The Godfather. But now 81, actor James Caan is still practicing his craft and speaking his mind to our man in Hollywood, Ben Mankiewicz.
James Caan says he doesn't like to curse.
So let me ask you a question that I don't want.
You've been asking me questions all day long.
I got the last one.
He swears it's true. The only four-letter word he really objects to
I'm really late.
is fame.
We're rolling. We start.
We're rolling, buddy. Stop screwing around.
What James Caan wants is respect.
What does that do?
Pumps you up, man. I want a little respect. I played ball. I wanted respect. That's all.
Had journeyed long, singing a song in search of El Dorado.
Over his 60-year career, James Caan has definitely earned it, playing one memorable role after another and managing not to be typecast. Sonny, Don Corleone's hothead son in The Godfather, a dying football player in Brian's Song, a novelist held captive in Misery, Will Ferrell's absentee father in Elf.
I fought to always never be the same person. I mean, the fun of being an actor is being somebody else for 3 months, you know.
Jimmy Caan has played some memorable parts, but spend some time with him, and you get the sense the most interesting character is right in front of you. This New Yorker, born in 1940 in Queens.
Where are you from?
Sunnyside.
Where's Sunnyside?
Queens, right over 59th Street Bridge, a little ways.
What kind of place is this?
Well, let me tell you something. There's a tree over there, and we used to say, I'll meet you at the forest, okay? That was the forest.
One tree.
School gave Caan an education. The street taught him lessons he's remembered all his life.
The most important thing is you learn how to win and you learn how to lose. And you learn who to push and who not to push.
He pushed a lot of people, including himself, as a 16-year-old freshman football player at Michigan State. Homesick and too little for the Big Ten, he transferred to Hofstra, less than 40 miles from Queens, where the acting bug struck.
I went to the neighborhood playhouse and I got accepted there. He took me right away. I was supposed to have 3 interviews. I only had 1.
At 20, he was landing guest roles on TV dramas, shows like the Alfred Hitchcock Hour. Then a big break at 26.
What kept you? Talked to a girl. She said she saw a girl. Well, don't you think I can know a girl?
Playing a cocky sidekick to a couple of men he looked up to, literally. John Wayne and Robert Mitchum in the 1966 Western, El Dorado.
First of all, I had lifts in my damn shoes. I mean, Mitchum's 6'2", Wayne's 6'4", so I have these lifts in my shoes.
5 years later came Brian's Song, a TV movie with Caan as Brian Piccolo, a terminally ill football player. Billy D. Williams played Gale Sayers, Piccolo's best friend.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, you say so.
36 million people tuned in.
My guess is that you have been approached by 175 men between the ages of, let's say, 55 to 75, who come up to you and say, I've only cried in one movie in my life.
Oh,
it was
yeah,
Brian's
Brian's
Song.
Yeah. Yeah, I cried too.
And not a lot of movies in the early 70s where you got the white character and black character in a totally equal friendship.
It was good. It was very rewarding because hopefully a lot of kids picked that up, you know.
In 1972, director Francis Ford Coppola called and made Caan an offer he couldn't refuse.
The word is out on the street he's already dead.
Playing Sonny, the quick-tempered oldest Corleone son in The Godfather.
Tamanuch!
Caan's inspiration came from an unlikely source.
And I was thinking of my friend Don Rickles. I told everybody, you know.
Italians are fantastic people, really. They can work you over in an alley while singing an opera. You ever watch them?
What did he say? Ba-da-beep, ba-da-bap, ba-da-boop, ba-da-beep.
And I started laughing like Don Rickles. Yeah, no, it wasn't like imitating Don Rickles.
No, I got you.
It was having that drive, that thing, you know. I just was locked into that.
He also did a lot of improvising, like the way Sonny deals with an FBI photographer on the day of his sister's wedding.
Come here, come here.
I grabbed that camera, smashed the camera, and I looked. And in my neighborhood, I realized I did it wrong, and I took out 20 and I threw it on the street. I paid for it.
After The Godfather, Caan was in demand, and he earned high praise for Cinderella Liberty, The Gambler, Rollerball, and his favorite, Thief. But by the early 1980s, a decade of stardom had taken its toll. Caan's behavior was erratic, he was addicted to drugs, and fell into depression after the death of his sister from leukemia.
I had a bad bout with cocaine for a little while. I lost my sister, what happened, and she was like, I don't know. And when I lost her, I couldn't handle it. I didn't know what to do.
Caan didn't care much for Hollywood after Thief. He made one movie over the next 6 years. He coached his son Scott's Little League team. When he wanted back in, his friend Rob Reiner threw him a lifeline late in 1989. Reiner was set to direct a film version of a Stephen King story starring Kathy Bates.
Is this what you're looking for?
I had some wonderful people like Rob Reiner and those guys. God bless them. They were big-time winners for me.
That movie, that let everybody know, oh yeah, wait, James Caan.
I don't know.
You were great.
Yeah, with Kathy.
Misery was a big hit for Caan.
I want.
An underrated comedy, Honeymoon in Vegas, came 2 years later.
Your girlfriend for the weekend.
It proved Caan had a lighter side, which led to Elf a decade after that with Will Ferrell.
Dad!
Elf.
Elf.
So
I told Will, he says, you want to do Elf? I said, can't do it. I'll do a picture called Elk, but I don't do it.
you said no just on the title.
Yeah.
Come on, it's lovely weather. Dad, together it's me. You.
Thankfully, Ferrell eventually talked him into it. His son Scott talked his dad into a guest role on Scott's hit TV show, Hawaii Five-0.
Would you mind fetching that for me?
Caan, who's been married and divorced 4 times, loves to work. Not as much, though, as he loves his 5 children.
Would you want your other kids to go into
They
the
do
business
whatever
too?
the hell they want. Yeah, they all want to.
It's a creed that has paid off for Caan, and this tough guy with a tender heart is not yet ready to say goodbye to Hollywood.
I want to do a good piece of work. I'm frustrated. I'd love to do a real character thing.
So why do you want to keep working? Like, take it easy.
What?
You're James Caan.
I can't take it easy. To me, I enjoy working. I love to work with good people. I have more fun when I'm working, and I have a lot of laughs. And I get respect, too, sometimes.